I just want to promote the next generation of prosthetic artists. It's as simple as that. I want to teach people how to do prosthetics the right way. Well, I was always interested in fantasy monsters and things like Ray Harryhausen, Sinbad movies, Jason the Argonauts. It was one of those things where I spent 6 years literally making monsters in my bedroom. We were all those kind of bedroom boys, they used to call us, and there was 99% boys who made monsters. And I started buying magazines that had addresses of people, or they'd tell you there was a film being made at Shepperton or Pinewood Studios. And I was taken on as a trainee on a film called Nightbreed back in 1988. And that was kind of the start of my career. And my boss at the time, Bob Keane, he kind of saw, Shaune's really into all this stuff. And once you get into the industry on your first film, then hopefully if you're good enough, you get into the next one, the next one, the next one. Low budget horror movies. So I'd worked on Pinhead for Hellraiser 4 when I was out in LA, which was pretty cool. But then I kind of moved into the bigger budget films. So I did all the Harry Potter stuff. Characters that were really cool and iconic was probably Red Skull for Captain America. I went to work for a guy called David White, and he kind of employed me on that, and then I was kind of given that makeup to apply with him. So if I got to do Mad-Eye Moody for Harry Potter 4, it was at that point he was the biggest character in that film. Then I got to work with Mark Coulier on Voldemort, so I ended up doing 2 really iconic characters. That effectively is a live cast of Garth, who was the zombie in Father's Day. So you take a cast of the actor's face with a material called alginate. An alginate is seaweed material, but it captures all your texture and your detail. And also I want to be a director as well. It was one of the ideas for the school was to kind of also make short films and things like that. And I've directed 5 short films, won about 24 awards for those. And then about 3 months ago, I was offered to direct a film called Infinity, and it's about a $22 million movie. The Academy will be involved through the prosthetics. I kind of thought, I've got 27 years experience doing this. I can then pass that on to other people. And I also wanted to do it exactly the way you do in a proper workshop. So when students come here, they will be taught exactly the same way you do in a film workshop. I can get people to come here, and then I can get them to the front door of every major makeup effects studio in London. This is crazy, to be honest, that something like this is going to happen. But yeah, that's cool.